Sharon H here. If you have ever suffered from depression, dealing with depression, living with the shame of depression, then this video is for you. Just remember, everything in this video is coming from my perception and viewpoint. Take what advice you want and let the rest slide right off of you like Teflon. If you've ever experienced that secret darkness that feels like it's yours and yours alone, it's like a dirty, dark little secret, one that you dare not ever tell. If others have the same secret, how they carry it so well seems so baffling. It's like this demon bully that lurks and lingers in the eeriest corner of your brain to remind you where you stand, to keep you in your place. A secret you feel can't be divulged because who the fuck else could understand? In the corners of our mind, that evil, sadistic little bastard dwells to bring us to our knees, slaughtering, diminishing any progress made as well. He knows us like no other, our hopes, our fears, our weaknesses, here to keep us small as it's continued through the years. Who are we to think we are any more than unworthy at best? The darkness of it forever looming to overshadow and dismay. No matter how hard we try, that demon never ceases to rip into our psyche to catch us unaware. We mess shit up, we tear shit down. We are a clusterfuck of fails. The sadness forever looming. We'd rather curl up in the fetal position and spend all day under the covers. Such pitiful, worthless beings. That demon, when it takes up residency, it brings with it so much dread. The demeaning visions of ourselves, far too often seen. That dark spiral sucks us down that inescapable rabbit hole. Undeniable, unexplainable, goddamn fucking misery. Often the sadness ain't about the here, it ain't about the present, the happenings of now. But the place has long since been, the inescapable memories triggered, without realization or knowing why or when or fucking how. They strike without warning, as if to kick us in the hypothetical goddamn balls. Trapped, lost in our minds, relentlessly unforgiving four walls. That infinite loop of overthinking round and round and round again. The pressure placed upon one's own shoulders, that failing fear and doubt. The monotony, the uncertainty, the repetitive irrationality that trips us time and time again to set us off balance like we are losing our mind and just may go insane. There is nowhere to avoid it. It lurks at every turn and thought, taking up full occupancy in our fucking brain. No matter how much we try to evict that wily little bastard from our tired mind, it ain't going anywhere in a hurry. Not until it's spat despair and caused a world of unenviable angst our way, darkening our thoughts, unavoidable, unpredictable, unsure if it's gonna stick around and stay, not feeling good enough, and sometimes not knowing even good enough for who. How could you or I feel good enough for anyone else when we don't even feel good enough at times for our bloody self? Thinking you can't do it when on some level you know you damn well can. Talking yourself out of and into everything, a madness gone goddamn bloody wild. The tiredness, the fatigue, wanting to stop and rest a while, wanting the world to slow down. Unlikable, unlovable, a bore with nothing much good to say and nothing much better to bring. Unsure why you worry, because you know if you're invited anywhere, you won't be showing up anyway. A long lingering guilt forever follows like a rotten blasted smell. Unforgiving of mistakes, unforgiving of self-perceived sins. That shadow of the past forever drawing you into its spell, sucking you back in. Depression, that black cloud of shame, of woe, that comes without a breath of warning and visits you uninvited, just comes with all its baggage at will. Like a weight pushing down hard upon your shoulders, like a heaviness in your chest, looming in a feeling that you can't articulate or comprehend. You can momentarily distract it, but for the most part, its focus is well on you, depleting you of energy, cheating you of the life so well deserved. undeserved. Like an illness running through you, it's gotta run its course. Even when completely unjustifiable and absolutely undeserved. Anxiety, irrational fear, heart pumping out your chest. Self-doubt, self-loathing permeates your racing brain, smothering, suffocating. And even when it's going good, you can't help fear that evil little fucker mind demon popping round again. For it never gives you notice, it turns up readily at will. Creeps up in stealth, ravenous with hunger to devour your self-belief. Gripped by a mental debilitating illness that leaves you feeling weak, ashamed, and sadly all alone. It's hard to believe how these feelings anyone but you could have gone through. Because when in that state of darkness, it's you against you. Of course, there is that mind demon, but it's a figment of your imagination. A made-up illusion in your mind. When depression strikes, it's that demon it tries to find. Leaving the house is so frightening, overwhelming, sometimes more than you can bear. You think that others don't deserve the burden, the hassle that your existence brings. You fear if they learn of your secret, they'll turn away or belittle. And the imaginings of that permeate your thoughts. So the secret is kept longer, hidden, guarded like a dirty little lie. Who the fuck could understand if some days you feel like the world may be better if you were to disappear or simply perish in the pain of your misery? But carrying that burden alone is not good for anyone, and most definitely not yourself. Detrimental, a flashing beacon of danger to your mental health. Exacerbating worry, shouldering something on your own, something no one should ever have to do. Because until you speak openly, you won't be helping anyone, least of all yourself. You'll also have no idea how many others carry this burden, this shame, who also feel like they're all alone. Sharing this with others who you'll most likely find can resonate is like coming bloody home. Until we speak of things that cause discomfort, until we unshackle the chains that bound us and free us from the pain, we can't help others who may be suffering too, may be going through the same, struggling to eat, to sleep, to function, to live the life this demon shadows. Speak up against the stigma of mental health, depression, and all that so many endure. Each day is a step moving forward if we reach out and speak. Refuse to keep going back to where we were. Keep moving forward, never looking back. Even if it's baby steps, we don't live there anymore. Strength comes in forgiveness for the thing that once bound us down with shame. So many with stories we can resonate that can save us from ourselves, save us from the blame. Because nothing on this earth is more important than to nurture our mental health. I don't have the answers, nor do I have the cure, as much as I'd love to say I do. But I can tell you, you do not have the monopoly on these feelings. They are not due to any fault or shame brought on by you. So many carry burdens on their shoulders, heavy and invisible from the naked eye. Depression doesn't discriminate. It can strike you, me, or anybody else. We never know what another is going through or the demon they may be at war with in their mind. So no matter whom you encounter today, even if you can't do anything else, just be good and bloody kind. Do the best each day that you can do. But most importantly, be good and fucking kind to you. Thanks for being here. Stay safe and stay awesome.
Break out of your shell.